Hello and welcome to video number 9, Conversion Tips. Congratulations, you've reached the end of this video series, and what I want to talk about right now is how to increase your conversions in terms of your Facebook ads. So let's get started. So after your campaign has been running maybe about a week, I want you to go back and look at your Facebook fan page. At this point in time, you should be adding about 2 to 3 to 4 different pieces of content each and every day. The more content, the more fresh it tends to look. The more fresh it looks, then people feel like the community is growing and they want to be part of that community. So I want you to take a look at your Facebook fan page and how is your engagement? Is there a lot of comments? Are there a lot of likes? Are there a lot of reactions and things like that? Because that is important. The more interaction, the better. Think of it kind of like mini transactions. As somebody interacts with your site, they are one step closer to where you want them to be, whether that's going to be buying your product, buying an affiliate product you're promoting, or even getting on to your list. The way you can increase engagement is to gauge, ask questions. Don't just post stuff up. Ask questions, engage them, ask controversial questions. So you definitely want to look into engagement. The next question I want to cover is, are you framing your content around your specific audience? Now, if we're trying to help our audience lower cholesterol, then keep in mind that there are many different types of audiences out there who want to lower their cholesterol. But are you trying to reach everybody, or are you trying to reach a specific audience in specific demographics? And that's why I put so much emphasis on demographics. Remember, demographics is key. It will help you target the right person. You'll save money because you're not just throwing your money out. You're targeting a specific type of person who has a specific type of need. In other words, I'd rather focus on busy women ages 35 to 40 in specifics, let's say the lowering cholesterol, who may have busy jobs, than all women. I don't want to focus on all women. In fact, I could even narrow it down and focus on busy women at ages 35. So the more specific you get, the better your engagement will get, as long as the content that you provide is exactly what they want. And to be able to figure out what kind of content to add, because I know you're probably thinking, well, I'm still confused about this. How can I figure out what more content to provide them? Well, try to figure out where these types of people hang out and then go to them, talk to them, understand their needs, because you're really not going to be able to do that unless you are able to be in that same situation. So by being able to talk to somebody who is in that time of frame, that type of frame of mindset, then that will definitely help you out a lot more in terms of providing content, providing answers to questions people have in that area. And another question is, why would they need what you are trying to sell? If you have done this properly, targeting a specific audience, you will know why they would need what you are trying to sell, whether it's your own product or whether it is an affiliate product. And the next question that I want to ask you is, have you gotten them on to your list? You can do this through giveaways, contests, and other things like that. You just got to keep in mind that Facebook does not like contests or sweepstakes or anything like that in terms of the Facebook ad itself. You have to get prior authorization like we talked about earlier. But if you do it on your Facebook fan page itself, there might be a little bit more leniency. Obviously, if you're concerned, contact Facebook, ask them, and get an answer directly from them, because they're always changing their privacy policies, their ad guidelines, and things like that. So it's better just to get an answer straight from them. Another thing that I found that works really well in terms of getting people onto your list is by offering free reports. Free reports that have, let's say, for example, the top 10 questions that this particular audience asks. Answer those questions thoroughly. Answer the what, the why, the what. And if you want to do the how could be the product itself, or the how could be a service that you are providing. And if you're sending them directly to your website, which we didn't really cover in this course because I really wanted you to focus on getting them to your Facebook fan page, but if you're trying to send them directly to your website, have you tested the Facebook fan page strategy yet? If you have, and you're sending them from the Facebook fan page to your website, then you'll need to test it. The best way to doing it is by split testing it. Get them on your list. A lot of times before somebody actually buys your product or buys an affiliate product, they have to see it 7 to 12 times. So 7 to 12 different emails in your autoresponder. And then, but last but not least, we've got Facebook ad title image variations. Have you tested different ad variations? Tested different images, different Facebook titles, different call to actions, different verbs in your call to action? One thing that I found that works really well is if you do go to these forums where these people hang out, try to understand and see what kind of words they use. Understand the technical jargon, because that will ultimately appeal to them, especially if it's a very technical realm, because they will see you as one of them, even if you're not. So those are just a couple conversion tips that you can use starting today. And I recommend, as always, test it out. If it works, then scale it. If it doesn't work, then tweak it.